Xenoverse 3 is basically Kakarot 2. Bandai Namco played y'all again. And just because Cyriac or Cyrax or whatever his name is, just because he played the game and did the fake hype around it, it doesn't change the fact that this is Kakarot 2. Plain and simple. Now, if you don't mind, hit the like button, hit the hype button, leave some comments when I'm done, all that good stuff. Now, let's get into this. I see all these Xenoverse fanboys running around claiming that now that this Cyriac dude has played the game, or this demo, I mean, that now definitively their side is correct. Honestly, I don't care who played it. I'm not even gonna look at his gameplay video. I'm gonna save that for another day. I got a different video I'm gonna look at. But my point is, it doesn't matter who plays it. The gameplay is the same. They're doing the same exact thing every single video. Everybody who went to play this, the videos all look the same. So I don't care who's actually playing it. But I want to look at this video. I'm gonna try to keep this short like I've been doing the last few days. But let's get into this so I can give my opinion on this trash.
Goku isn't the only Super Saiyan. There's another one right here. Oh man, shit, my bad. I think my timer ran out. We are finally going to be talking about the entire Xenoverse 3 situation with transformations, cooldowns, mechanic changes, everything about this.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope we're all friends and stuff, guys. These dudes, let me turn my headset down. Hearing their voice is just like, oh man.
This game and all the drama surrounding it. I have not ever in my life, okay, I mean, at least when it comes to Dragon Ball games specifically, seen this much controversy and split among the community. I would even go as far as to say I've seen more negativity about the game, you know, than anything positive.
That's because it's not good. For it to be the third game in a series, it is really, really bad. And it's Kakarot 2. This is not a Xenoverse game. You can call it Xenoverse till you blue in the face, but you're not going to convince hardcore Xenoverse 2 players that this is Xenoverse 3. They're not convinced and they don't like what they see. Whatever happened to capitalism and consumer economy, supply and demand? People are rejecting this game, and that's their right under capitalism to do so.
Right. If you go on Twitter, if you go on YouTube, there are tons of clips, videos, posts, and discussions that are all basically, you know, complaining about the game, right? And a lot of it's valid, okay? Keep in mind, I agree with a lot of stuff, and we're going to be talking about everything that I personally don't like about the game so far, okay? But at the same time, right, these are just initial reactions, okay? We cannot say definitively whether this is good or bad, okay? Anybody that's...
Yes, we can. If you have eyes and ears and normal human senses, you can look at this and tell if it's good or bad or not. Have you noticed every last one of these videos that I look at, they all keep saying that you can't judge it right now. We all have eyes and ears, boys and girls. And unless you're blind, you can judge this. Okay? I don't know where they get off telling people to not use their eyes, not use their ears, not use their thoughts. This is just ridiculous. I mean, listen, Xenoverse community, Dragon Ball community, aren't y'all tired of these people telling y'all how to think, how to act, what to feel? Aren't y'all sick of it? Like, who gave these people the right to tell you you're not allowed to use your eyeballs?
Saying this game is garbage, this game is trash, this game is dead on arrival, are absolutely insane. Like, you're actually insane if you...
You're actually insane for looking at this and not liking it. He just said, if you see this and don't like it, you're insane. My question has been the same question for the last 2-3 videos. If it's not enough information for us to judge it harshly, then there's not enough information for you to judge it in a good way. Or let me put it better, more succinctly for people. If there's not enough information to criticize it, then there's not enough information to praise it. Okay? Everybody's working with the same amount of information. But they're saying on their side, you're crazy if you criticize this. But then on their side again, they're like, yeah, but if you like it, it's cool. If you like it, you're one of us. Guys, how do y'all not call this stuff out? I read the comments on these videos. Y'all never call these people out. This is just a basic thing. If you don't have enough information to criticize it, you don't have enough to praise it. It's just not possible.
If you truly believe that after playing a 15-minute demo, right? And, you know, there are a lot of people that are complaining about the game that haven't even touched the game yet, right? Playing and watching somebody play it, it's going to be different, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I've watched people play games. I've played them myself, and watching it and playing it didn't change the experience. Your eyes and your ears are still seeing the same thing, the same sensory input. The only difference is the tactile touching of the controller. That's the only thing that changes. But the same sensory input of eyes and ears are what's going on. These guys are killing me with this. You have to play it in order to understand. No, you don't. You just need to open your eyes.
Again, I personally can't even formulate a complete opinion yet until I try the game out myself.
Here we go. Here we go. They keep on saying, I can't form an opinion. Guys, they are riding this train to Moneyville. Haven't you noticed this interesting trend where all the people glazing this game are telling y'all that they don't have an opinion while glazing the game at the same exact time? Don't you find it odd? I don't have an opinion, but I'm gonna suck it off. How do they do this, and how do y'all keep falling for it?
And even then, it's just a demo. We don't know what's changing. But
hang on a minute, y'all. I want to read something. Hang on, I'm almost there. Okay, there it is. Okay, I asked Google what changes are normally made between a demo and the final product in a video game. It says here, color grading, user interface elements, and branding assets are updated in almost 100% of professional demos before and after public launch. Pacing and scripts. It doesn't mention anything about gameplay. It just says visual polish, pacing and scripts, scope and features. But it doesn't say anything about the gameplay changing. And so y'all see, I am reading it off Google because I know people like to think I'm lying. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about changing the controls. It doesn't say anything about any of that stuff. There are cosmetic changes that are made from the demo to the game's release, but the gameplay functions are not changed. So when they keep telling y'all it's just a demo, guys, I can't wait till this game drops so y'all can see for yourselves. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be so funny. They're going to do the same thing to y'all that they did with Sparking Zero, and y'all are going to fall for it again. I cannot wait.
By launch, right? That's something we have to do, guys. as a community, all right, one big thing is you always need to keep an open mind. I understand skepticism. I understand people, you know, having some pessimism when it comes to Bandai games. I get it. Believe me.
That's because every time they put out a game, it turns out to be terrible. It really, truly does. And I think that we should judge companies on their track records. If you keep buying a car from the same company and every year that car is worse and worse and worse, eventually you're going to stop buying from that car company, right? If a restaurant makes bad food, you stop eating there. For some reason with video games, these companies can keep making terrible games and y'all keep buying them. Call of Duty, y'all keep buying it. Madden, y'all keep buying it. Anything Dragon Ball, y'all keep buying it. These games are terrible every year. Call of Duty has been bad for like the past 10 years. Madden has been bad for like the past 15 years. People still keep buying them. I don't get it. What is it about video games that make y'all ignore regular consumer behavior? Because if it was food, housing, cars, anything else, if it was anything else, y'all would stop buying this stuff. But because it's video games, y'all just buy them. It don't make sense.
I've been there. I've been playing and, you know, purchasing these games for decades now, right? So I totally
He's been purchasing these games for decades now. That's another way of saying I'm a shield for this company. I'm an inside man. Please buy this. That's basically what he's saying.
Understand, okay? I'm not gonna be one side or the other, okay? I feel like when
he's one-sided. I've listened to enough of his videos. He is on the side of putting out these terrible games because it gives him content. His Dragon Ball channel is purely 100% based around these video games. He hasn't hardly done any content about the manga or the anime. Most of his content has been about these games. So he is perfectly okay with these really terrible games coming out.
Comes to these discussions and when we're trying to give feedback and stuff, there's no nuance in this, right? It's always one end or the other, right? It's always one extreme. This game is absolute garbage. I'm not buying it. I'm never playing it. It's just straight trash, okay? Again, after a 15-minute demo. Or
we've done that to other games. There have been other games where we've only had a short demo and we've judged the game harshly. Why is Dragon Ball exempt? I just want one Dragon Ball fan to explain to me, why is Dragon Ball games exempt? When the last several have been bad, why is every time a new Dragon Ball game come out, we're not allowed to judge it harshly on the demo? Like we do every other game that has a demo. We do it to every game. Every time a demo comes out, it gets judged. Dragon Ball is the only game where y'all are saying we don't have that ability. We don't have that right. And I'm sorry, but no. It doesn't get an exemption because it's Dragon Ball.
This game is the best game I've ever seen in my entire life.
You still think that he's on nobody's side? You still think that he's even-handed? This is the best game he's seen in his entire life.
I never need to play another game again. This is the game for me, right? Right? Again, it's crazy. We can't be doing that, okay?
Yeah, you can. You just did it.
And yes, I know people are going to say, oh, well, don't you say that? Don't you say, oh, this shit is peak. Guys, peak, when I say peak, you need to understand the meaning of that.
We know what it means. You're not finna try to explain away the fact that you've been sucking this game off since they announced it. No, sir. This guy is not on the side of the consumers. He's on his side for the sake of his channel, and he's on Bandai's side because as long as they keep making this stuff, he can keep making videos about it. Slow Plays is one of these scumbags who comes off as a nice guy, but he's a scumbag. He truly is.
This means, hey, this looks pretty cool. For me, okay? Again, I'm going to go over all the things I personally do not like about the game right now, okay? And you can agree or disagree, and that's entirely fine. We'll see what happens as newer demo builds come out. Again, this is likely still an early demo build, but we now have definitive, like, full high quality gameplay from somebody who is a Xenoverse head, okay? Somebody who has played Xenoverse since the beginning, somebody who still plays Xenoverse and has, you know, at least some control over the mechanics and knowledge about this stuff, okay? Again, I'm not saying that people who are playing it right.
Guys, I don't care about these so-called Xenoverse experts. All I play is RPGs most of the time and some sports games. It doesn't make me an expert in RPGs or sports games. I can pick up any controller on any console and play any game, including this. And within a few days or weeks, I'll be good at it because I'm a gamer. Gamers can play anything. But it doesn't mean you're some kind of expert, some kind of authority that everybody should be listening to you because you know how to play a game. I'm sorry, but that's just stupid.
Right now, or like from all the other demo footage, or even, you know, the Bandai Namco showcase that we got, I'm not saying that the gameplay on that is bad, or they're not fans, or they don't know how to play, but I'm just saying, like, when you get it from somebody who is very, very...
This fascination with Super Saiyan 3 is just hilarious. Super Saiyan 3 is an old, boring, antiquated, stupid transformation with stamina issues, and it's not even as powerful as the new stuff that they have. It's just a waste of energy and time. But they use it as a nostalgia tool to trick these people into buying this stupid game. You get to be Super Saiyan 3 for 31 seconds. That's enough for you to spend $70? Go right ahead.
Proficient and is you know, has that muscle memory and everything. It's good to see how it's carrying over to a game like this, right? Which is completely different. Okay, I don't say completely different, but it's got a lot of changes, right? Xenoverse 3 is not the same Xenoverse that we've been playing for the past 10 years, especially even with Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, we know. It's Kakarot Part 2. That's what this game actually is. This is Kakarot. Like, there are hardcore Xenoverse players who follow me. Hardcore players who've been saying, dude, this looks like Kakarot. People who done played both games saying this looks like Kakarot. It plays like Kakarot. So let's just call it Kakarot 2.
Right. They have made a lot of changes, and like I said, we'll go over everything. So obviously what you're seeing on screen that's been playing over and over and over again is the biggest controversy, the biggest issue, and one that I absolutely agree with, and that's the transformation timer, okay? Limited transformations is at the top of my list for, you know, the several things that I...
Too bad it's in the game. Like they used to say about Madden football, if it's in the game, it's in the game. So it don't matter how much y'all don't like it. Y'all stuck with it.
I don't really like right now, okay? Again, this is just initial reactions. I don't know what's going to be happening when the game launches, when we're...
Y'all going to have timers. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to have timers. This is built into the game. Y'all think they finna change all of this now? This is already going.
We're getting more information about the game, more gameplay. This is a demo. This is the 15-minute demo. This is the same shit that we've been seeing for the past almost 2 months now, okay? So the whole limiting the transformation to, I mean, Super Saiyan is confirmed, at least on this demo, to be, I think, 61 seconds. And if you can reach Super Saiyan 3 in the demo, you get, you know, a reset of the timer to 31 seconds, okay? It just switches to 31 seconds. So as it gets lower and lower and lower, okay, probably at that point, you'd be around, I mean, you're seeing it on screen. Cyriax got to about 6 seconds, right? This goes back up to 31. So it does reset, okay? I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
This is so stupid.
Again, I'm gonna keep an open mind with it. I know people are gonna say, oh, it's hopium, you know, if there's gonna be a type of skill tree thing or a mastery system when it comes to it, okay? I don't think it's crazy to believe that a game that's going more into the direction of an RPG, an MMORPG, you know, action RPG.
Well, that's funny, because when I said the other day that this game looked more like an RPG than it did a fighting game, a bunch of fanboys came after me and told me to shut up and that I didn't know what I was talking about. But now you got this guy saying that this is a MMORPG, but that's not what Xenoverse is. Xenoverse is not an MMORPG. They would definitely tell you this is an MMORPG, and that's not what this game is either. This game is not being sold as an MMORPG. So why are they claiming that that's what it is all of a sudden? Like, these games, they all have a different genre that they're a part of. There are role-playing games and there are fighting games. This is under the fighting games category. So you telling me this game, the combat and everything is so terrible that they're trying to now claim that it's an MMORPG to make up for how bad the fighting is, because they don't want to classify this trash as a fighting game, even though that's what it is. Man, I done seen a bait and switch before, but holy shit.
Like Kakarot, for example. Okay, just giving you guys an example of a Dragon Ball game that's like that. Okay.
Kakarot is a fighting game. It's listed as a fighting game. It is not listed as an RPG or an MMORPG, so he's lying.
Okay, that stuff has a mastery system with skills and things, okay?
But that still doesn't make it an RPG. It's a fighting game.
So if this game is going in that direction, it would make zero sense for them not to have some sort of mastery system to improve your skills, right? And an awoken skill, an awakening, is part of that. It should be part of that. So this seems like it's, because it's a demo, right? They're just going for the earliest point in the game when you can transform, right? So we don't know how this is going to evolve and change over time, okay? So I'm going to...
Yeah, we do. They keep saying that we don't know what's going to happen. They know. They know what a demo is. They know that demo is a small portion of the main game. It's a little sliver of the real game. They know this. Don't let them lie to you.
Keep an open mind with it. But right now, currently, from what I am seeing, I do not like this, okay? I'm with y'all on that. This shit is ass. I said it in my reaction video when I watched Siriex's gameplay. You know, especially for this demo, this was the worst way, absolute worst way to showcase, you know, transformations other than the soul switch mechanic, right? I'm talking about normal transformations when you're going from a game like Xenoverse 2, where you basically have complete freedom and infinite use of at least Super Saiyan, okay? I'm not talking about Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, right? I'm talking about Super Saiyan, specifically. So Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, right? Those, you could just freely use it as much as you wanted, right? Now, I will say there is a much larger increase and more benefits from transforming in this game. It seems that they might be trying to go for more of a comeback mechanic with it, right? So if you can charge it up, the meter, and you can save it up for almost like, what do they call it? Limit burst or spark mode in like fighters, right? Limit burst is what we have in Xenoverse 2, okay? That is used as like a comeback mechanic, like, oh, you're low on health or you're like, you know, you're about to lose. So you pop one of those and you get an opportunity and a chance to come back and potentially win the...
One thing I can tell you is this game already look easy as hell, because all you got to do to refill your health is just transform. And then you can just keep doing that, apparently, until you win. This game already looked too easy.
Fight after, you know, getting your ass beat, you know what I mean? So that seems to be what it does, because you can see in the clip that's been playing over and over again, you do heal. I mean, well, actually, you can't see it in this clip, but it is confirmed you completely heal yourself, right? You could be at the lowest sliver of health and you will regain 100% of your health back, right? So that's great. That's not, you know, something that Xenoverse 2 had, right? Xenoverse 2...
Yeah, that's because that's not how it should be. Transforming shouldn't revive your health. It shouldn't revive all... Like, what if you're fighting somebody and you're about to win and then they transform? And so all that damage you did to them is gone and you got to fight them over again? That doesn't seem fair or even remotely right.
There was no healing mechanic with transformations. It was just basically a power boost, okay?
And that's exactly what a transformation is supposed to be. It's not supposed to recover your health. It's supposed to just make you stronger so you can do more damage. But you still had, like, if you had low health in Xenoverse 2 and you transformed, yeah, you might have a better chance of winning the fight because you're stronger, but they can still take you out because you got low health. That made the game fun. This doesn't seem fun. If you can just keep transforming and regaining all your health, that's like an infinite level up. Like that sounds boring. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but that sounds boring.
So if that's the situation with this game, there's obviously going to be more increases in your stats and stuff. And from what I saw, I think, and I can't confirm this or not because I just saw like somebody post about it. I think it was the Rechow. There was, I believe, a 60% increase of attack. And I think with Xenoverse 2, I think it was only around like 33% or like around 30%. So you're getting a significantly larger increase of attack and everything too, right? So that's all like really, really important when it comes to this. So if there is a mastery system with it too, and you can increase the timer, I can see this being really fucking good, okay? And again, another thing, this is all just PvE. We still have yet to see PvP, a high-level player versus another high-level player, okay, going at this and doing all this stuff with all these mechanics, right, at this current moment. We don't know about that yet. So that's another thing. I cannot form a genuine 100% definitive opinion on this kind of stuff, okay? But yeah, transformation mechanic.
That's called moving the goalpost. Nobody's asking you to judge things you haven't seen. We're asking you to judge what we can see. See, this is another maneuver that these fanboys do. Everyone knows what we're talking about. We all know the assignment, okay? It's like sitting in class and the teacher is handing out papers. We all know the assignment. We're asking y'all to judge what we've seen. We're not asking y'all to judge future add-ons. We're not asking y'all to judge DLCs. We're not asking y'all to judge PvP. We're asking y'all to judge what all of us are already seeing. And we're asking y'all to judge it fairly. We're asking y'all to judge it critically. And they're not doing it. They're all just praising it. Guys, I've told y'all once, I'll tell you again, there's no such thing as something being all negative or all positive. Everything has an aspect of negativity and an aspect of positivity. Everything. There's no such thing as just all positive all the time. It's just not true. And they want y'all to believe that it's all positive all the time. And I'm sorry, but it just doesn't work that way.
Right now, not a fan of it, okay? I think, and again, there can be, there.
I'm not a fan of this childish music that he using. He got like this little kiddie music playing in the background. I'm not a fan of that. Like, for real. These people treat y'all like y'all are children. Everybody knows that the people that are watching these videos and playing these games are not little kids. Y'all are young adults, and they play little kiddie music and treat y'all like children. That sounds like something you'll hear at a daycare.
There are reasons why they might be doing this,
just
right?
Listen to it.
But at the same time, it's like, I think if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know? Like, a lot of stuff, not a lot, but there's you know, some things in here where it's like, another thing that I don't like. Cooldown on moves, okay? What you're seeing, you know, you can see on the moves, right? That when they're lit up blue, that means they're fully, you know, ready to go, that you can use, okay? Break strike there, it looked like there was a cooldown period on it, okay? The cooldown isn't massive, it doesn't take forever. Like Dragon Ball the Breakers, for example, there were skills and things that took fucking forever, and I hated that shit, okay? And I still don't like the cooldown. I don't like that, okay? And again, the argument and the potential reason for that could be to prevent spamming, okay? Somebody who is a basic ass player for Xenoverse, okay? I don't play PvP. I would consider myself, I guess, more of a PvE. You know, being able to spam moves, that was our thing. That's our thing with Xenoverse. You go to a raid, what do you do? You spam the fuck out of your ultimate, okay? You charge up your key to full, and you spam the shit out of your ultimate. That's the main thing, okay? With PQs, it's...
What's wrong with that? That's playing a video game. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know? I mean, every game I play, I try to spam special moves, abilities, whatever to win. That's the point. So basically, they're trying to tell y'all, we don't want y'all to have fun. We want to put a limiter or a governor on your ability to have fun. by not letting you use the special moves in the game. So let me get this straight. You put restrictions on transformations. You put restrictions on people using their moves. The game is linear. It's slower than Xenoverse 2. It's boring. You can literally heal yourself simply by transforming into Super Saiyan. Tell me again why y'all buying this. Tell me again. Tell me you're in a cult without telling me you're in a cult.
A little bit different. You can't always just spam moves, right? But you know, having the freedom to just charge up your key, use the move whenever you want to is something that we're used to, right? And I'm not completely 100% against the cooldown thing, because it likely is there to prevent spamming, which is good for, you know, PvP, for example. But yeah, right now I'm not liking it. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like having to like constantly look in the corner to track when my move is ready to go. I'm not a fan of that right now. Okay, it'll be maybe different when I play the game myself. Okay, but we'll see. But yeah, that's definitely a complaint that I personally have, and I've seen a lot of people not like either. Okay. Another thing I want to go over is I still have yet to see anybody do like a grab. I saw that as a pretty big complaint.
A lot of people have been saying that you can't grab on this game or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I don't play these kinds of dumb games. Honestly, I don't care. I really don't care. I just think every time I listen to one of these videos, every stinking time I listen to one of these videos, these people give me more and more and more and more reasons for why I am not buying this game. I don't need to hear no more from old slow bro. Video already 30 minutes plus. I didn't even want it to go that long. But listen, man, y'all hit the buttons, hit the like button, all that. Y'all know how to do it. Comments, tell me what y'all think. And listen, if you're going to buy this game, I would like for y'all to do this. Here's some homework. I would like for y'all in the comments to explain to me, after everything you done heard, tell me why you gonna still buy this game. And if you're not gonna buy it, tell me why. And I will catch up with y'all later.